You might think that traveling with a tour group after turning 70 is completely safe. After all, everything is organized. There's a tour guide, a set itinerary. You just need to follow along without much planning. But for seniors over 70, group travel carries hidden dangers that not everyone notices. And if we're not careful, a dream vacation can quickly turn into an exhausting, even risky experience, especially for those of us in our later years. If you're over 60, love to explore, or are planning your next big adventure after retirement, then today's video is made just for you. In this video, I'll share with you 5 hidden risks of group tours that many seniors don't realize until it's too late. More importantly, I'll show you how to spot these risks early and simple steps you can take to avoid them completely. You see, while group tours are convenient, they often come with packed schedules, hurried meals, constant travel, and very little personal downtime. Not to mention, in groups of 30, 40, or even 50 people, a senior moving a little slower can easily be overlooked. I still remember our Europe trip years ago when my wife and I joined a senior tour. On paper, everything looked perfect, but halfway through the trip, the early mornings starting at 5 a.m., rushed meals, and endless walking quickly drained our energy. That's why, before any trip, we need to prepare not just our luggage, but also our health. Are you ready to discover the 5 hidden risks and how to make sure your travels after 70 stay safe and enjoyable? Let's get started. Risk 1. Overpacked itinerary, exhaustion before you know it. Have you ever thought, I'll just follow the guide, there's no way this could be tiring? If so, unfortunately, that's a common mistake that has cost many seniors their health. The truth is, after 70, the body's ability to recover physical strength drops significantly. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors lose up to 30 to 40% of their stamina compared to their younger years. Walking for hours, climbing stairs, long bus rides, and continuous early mornings all accumulate into chronic fatigue, often without us realizing it right away. I still remember a trip to Italy with my wife 3 years ago. The itinerary promised 5 attractions a day. It sounded wonderful. In reality, we had to leave the hotel by 6 a.m., move non-stop, eat rushed lunches, and return late in the evening. By day 3, many group members were gasping for breath climbing stairs, and a few even had to sit out activities due to dizziness. Have you ever experienced that feeling of collapsing into bed after a day-long tour? If so, you're not alone. Feel free to share your experience in the comments. Simple solution. When choosing a tour, don't just look at the number of attractions. Prioritize tours with lighter schedules, reasonable sightseeing stops, and shorter travel distances. And don't hesitate to skip an activity if needed. Your health is the ultimate destination. Risk 2. Poor diet choices. Burden on the digestive system. One common mistake many seniors make when traveling with a group is completely leaving their meals up to the pre-arranged tour plans. Many people think, as long as I'm full, it's fine. But this mindset overlooks a crucial factor. An aging digestive system can no longer handle just anything. According to Mayo Clinic, after age 70, the body's ability to produce digestive enzymes and absorb nutrients decreases by 25 to 35%. Eating carelessly, too much spicy, oily, or unfamiliar food greatly increases the risk of stomach pain, diarrhea, and dehydration. And these issues can easily ruin an entire trip. I still remember an older gentleman on our Paris tour last year. On the first day, he happily enjoyed a full buffet breakfast, sausages, rich cheeses, exotic fruit juices. The next morning, he suffered severe stomach cramps and was bedridden in the hotel for 2 days, missing both the Eiffel Tower and Versailles Palace, all because of one careless meal. Have you ever had your stomach rebel during a trip? If you have, you know it's not something you want to repeat. Solution: before the trip, clearly communicate with the travel agency about any dietary requirements. Light seasoning, easy-to-digest foods, smaller portions. Also, always carry some familiar light snacks, like plain bread, dried fruit, or granola bars. A little precaution will go a long way in keeping your digestive system happy throughout your journey. Risk 3. Sudden climate changes. A silent shock to the body. Have you ever thought, it's just a little cold or a little hot, I can handle it? In reality, after 70, sudden climate changes can be a silent but serious threat to a senior's health. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, seniors over 70 are 2 to 3 times more likely to suffer heat stroke, hypotension, or minor strokes when exposed to abrupt changes in temperature. Moving from a cool climate to a hot one, or vice versa, can cause rapid heartbeat, blood pressure fluctuations, and serious physical strain. I vividly remember a trip to Hawaii a few years ago. Our group left a cool mountainous area and, just a few hours later, arrived at a hot tropical beach. One woman in the group, Linda, 72 years old and generally very healthy, became dizzy and drenched in cold sweat after just a few hours outdoors, ultimately needing emergency medical care for low blood pressure. Have you ever experienced sunstroke or dizziness from a sudden weather shift? If so, you know firsthand that it's no small matter. Simple but effective solution. Dress in layers so you can adjust clothing easily as temperatures change. Always bring a wide-brimmed hat, sunglasses, and a personal water bottle. Keep yourself hydrated at all times. And most importantly, if you start to feel tired or faint, don't push yourself to keep up with the group. Rest immediately. Remember, your safety is more important than any sightseeing schedule. Risk 4. Slower movement. Risk of getting lost or injured. Have you ever thought, I'll just walk a little slower, no big deal? In a crowded group tour, falling even a step behind can be enough to get separated or even get hurt. After 70, our reflexes and ability to respond to unexpected situations slow down significantly. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, seniors are 3 times more likely to trip and get injured in crowded environments compared to younger people. I still remember a trip to Asia 4 years ago. One of our group members, Mr. Mike, 75 years old, moved a bit slowly while climbing stairs at a train station. He slipped and fell down 3 steps, not only injuring his back for the rest of the trip, but also getting separated from the group for nearly an hour, which caused considerable panic. Have you ever felt yourself falling behind during a crowded tour? If so, you know how unsettling it can feel. Solution to avoid this risk. Always stay close to the tour leader or stick with a small group of 2 to 3 companions. Carry a personal information card with your hotel address and your guide's phone number. And if you feel yourself falling behind, speak up and ask for assistance. Never silently struggle. Remember, maintaining a pace comfortable for your body is far better than forcing yourself to keep up at all costs. Risk 5. Lack of timely medical support when emergencies turn dangerous. Have you ever thought, if something happens, the tour guide will take care of it right away? Unfortunately, that's not always the case, and sometimes just a few minutes delay can make the difference between recovery and tragedy. Tour groups, especially international ones, are often large and fast-paced. According to the American Geriatric Society, nearly 65% of emergency cases among seniors traveling abroad are related to dehydration, falls, or heart complications. Yet not every tour provides medical staff, and not all guides are trained in emergency first aid. I still remember a trip last year when a woman in our group suddenly experienced low blood pressure after sightseeing under the hot sun. Although the tour guide was helpful, it still took nearly 20 minutes to locate an ambulance, and in such cases, every minute matters. Have you ever considered carrying a basic first aid kit while traveling? If not, now might be the time to rethink it, because ultimately, you are your own best protector. Practical solution. Bring enough personal medication for the entire trip, plus some extra. Prepare a small first aid kit, fever reducers, bandages, digestive aids, electrolyte tablets. Purchase travel insurance that covers emergency medical care. And always inform your tour leader of any important health conditions before the trip starts. Conclusion. As you can see, traveling after 70 can still be a wonderful, meaningful journey if we prepare wisely. The hidden dangers I share today aren't meant to scare you or discourage your love for exploring the world. Instead, they're a gentle reminder that good health, preparation, and awareness are the safest tickets for any journey. Old age shouldn't be a barrier. It's a time for us to enjoy the world more wisely and beautifully. Listen to your body, choose trips that match your health, and don't hesitate to ask for help when needed. A little extra preparation today can lead to sweet memories and stronger steps tomorrow. If you're planning a trip soon, I hope these tips will be your quiet companion, helping you enjoy a safe, fulfilling, and unforgettable adventure. Have you ever encountered unexpected risks while traveling with a tour group? Or do you have more tips to help seniors travel stronger and safer? Please share your stories in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share this information with others, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring many more amazing tips for life after 60. See you in our next inspiring video.